Hello everyone, welcome to my movie vlog. This is RDeaton. I just want to welcome everyone to my movie vlog. This is my first one. I've done this before, so we're trying to get into this, try this out, see how this goes. So here's my, first shot, obviously. I just want to tell you that first a little about myself. Obviously I am, of course, new to this whole, talking on camera, audio, or podcast, or whatever you call it, but, um, kind of get used to it. I will say the first thing coming off my top of my head is that I'm really excited to do this. It sounds like a really great opportunity, and I think we can do really great stuff with this. And I think you guys will enjoy the content that I provide for you guys. I will say one of the first things, or second thing I will say too is that I really like talking about movies, or talking about TV. Sorry, talking about anything. Basically anything that has to do with like the entertainment media. So like video games too. Fun to talk about video games too. It's a lot of great stuff. Basically every day I will stream about 9 a.m. PST, so Pacific Standard Time, and that'll be at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Try to stream for about 25-30 minutes. Get a good half an hour. Maybe even longer. Just depends on how everything's going. But I will try to do my best. Another thing I want to mention too is that obviously that's me in the top left corner. Just want to show you guys who I am, and then not very important, just letting you guys know that's kind of who I look like to me at this point. And go on from here, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my second scene to show you guys. So obviously movies, movies are very important to me. I've watched millions of movies, really good stuff. I can't say enough about movies. They're just something special to me. I don't know what it is. It's like, I don't know, it's like that part of me that's just like you just don't see. Like when you first meet, you're like, wow, this guy like is really passionate about movies, but he just tries to like kind of keep it in. But now this is me kind of like just explaining what I think about stuff, how everything's going, where everything's going, how I want like the studios to do movies and stuff. And of course today, as I said in the first slide, I'm going to talk about Blade Runner 2049, my review of the movie, see what I think, see what I kind of expected to do, and kind of like see it going at this point, and kind of like my viewpoint in the whole project. Obviously, it's a remake, and that's doom or disaster generally speaking. But I actually ended, I'll actually go in a little later, but I mean, I must admit, obviously remakes are something that hurts a lot of people because, the originals are so good, so dear to heart, so amazing, and then you get these remakes and it's just like, oh, another remake. But, you get those few remakes that are, actually end up being pretty good, and so then you're like, oh, alright, maybe we should keep doing more of these, So, anyways, without further ado, let me go into Blade Runner 2049 review. I will say the first thing going off the bat is that this movie actually ends up being pretty good. Like, it's one of the better remakes they made. I will say though that I am a little surprised because obviously, like Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford, I didn't know how they would pair together. Jared Leto, I wasn't sure how he was gonna fit in this movie. There's just a few key aspects that was just kind of like I didn't know what to expect. But after going into it and watching it, I must say this is one of the better remakes. It's has its points where you're kind of like you gotta move the story around, you gotta move the characters around, and you just kind of like come on. Other thing I want to mention too about my reviews, actually, before I even say anything else, is that this is a non-spoilers. I can do spoilers reviews. I probably will do spoilers reviews. This one's a non-spoilers, is just going over like general like key points and ideas about the film. But it's a process because I know someone will like just plan up reviews like whether they're spoilers or not, and I understand that. Another thing I'm gonna say too is that I was kind of surprised that, just the whole premise of this film, honestly, because I don't know, I was never a fan of the original. I liked it, but it was nothing that was like too interesting to myself. But you know, I ended up enjoying this one, you know, for what it was, and I do think that it's a film everyone should watch. I know big sci-fi, you know, buffs will say, oh, you know, should only us watch it, or what do you think? No, I think everyone should watch this, honestly. It kind of reminds me of like a lot of super films, honestly. I'm not comparing it in that sense. I'm just saying that like everyone should watch it because I think everyone will enjoy them just like they enjoy those movies. Again, this is other thing. I can't really think of anything like too big, I guess, critically. Again, maybe some of the pacing can move the, you know, can move the story on a little better. Character development was pretty good throughout. Can't remember any character per se that was like I thought could, you know, do a little better or whatnot. Let's see. Of course, I liked the soundtrack they had throughout that. Thought that was pretty good. Yeah, overall, movie was pretty well done. I would say that it seems to capture that that mentality that you would have if you were in that, you know, if you were that far like in the future, like if when our generation ever gets there, you know, like kind of like what it'd be like, you know, like obviously you're gonna have, you know, a lot of advancements of like cars and stuff, and the guns, you know, so different weapons basically, and how everyone responds and acts. But it's definitely interesting. I recommend checking this one out. Should be available everywhere. Yeah, I just want to see what you guys think of the movie. Tell me what you think. If, maybe some more specifics on there. I might go into spoilers review if you guys really want me to, but I think it's again a pretty good one to check out. If you had to ask me like a grade out of like, you know, like a letter grade, I'd probably give it like a B, maybe probably about B, yeah. And that's out of 10. I'd probably give it like a 7.5 or so, even closer to 8 out of 10. Probably an 8 out of 10. I thought it was, you know, really well done again. It's pretty, you know, it's a pretty lengthy film too, almost 3 hours, especially with trailers at whatever theater you go to, unless it's like a screening. So anyways, it's a pretty good film. I'm again recommending it, so you know, just go ahead and check that out, and then just leave your comments down and let me know what you think. And yeah, thanks guys, and I will check you guys out next time. Just let me know what you thought of this. And if I first try, I'm not sure what everyone's gonna think, but you know, I just want to see what everyone's kind of at with this, my movie reviews, see if it's gonna be a thing, see what I can do, you know, to be basically better at this and improve my content, and of course give you guys exactly what you'd like from me, and I can try to work with that. But you know, I'll do my best. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.